My name is Kelly Webb, and I'm here to work with you today with the SMITHSHAPER. I am a group fitness instructor, a certified personal trainer, and I own my own female fitness facility in the state of Georgia. We're going to start with squats. You put the SMITHSHAPER on, making sure that it's up on the upper part of the back, and we're going to load the legs. So you want to push your body into the wall, weight back through the heels, and the chest stays up, always squeezing through your center for stability, and you'll roll down. SMITHSHAPER is fantastic to help you with squat technique. So if you have a tendency to tip from the hip, this is a great way to train your body to lift up through the chest, roll the body down, and drive up through the heels. That way you're working the front of the legs and the back of the legs. So single squats are a great way to get the heart rate up and get the legs burning. And after you've done a few singles, you might think about changing the pace with a down quick, maybe a small hold at the bottom, and a slow push to the top. So you can actually work from the top down and from the bottom up. And I can really feel this. Quads are on, knees are out, pushing back. I can feel it in my hamstrings and my glutes. And you should always be able to feel a little tension through your center. Now, once you've upgraded and you've graduated from just single body weight squats, you might want to grab some dumbbells for some weighted squats. Great way is to front load the squats. It's going to put some more pressure in your core, working those abs. And again, it's the same squat, just weighted. Now, how about we work the upper body and the lower body together? I'm gonna grab both of my dumbbells. I have 5 pounds here. You can do whatever you want to do, lighter or more. And let's start with some hammer curls to work the biceps with the legs. As you squat down, curl up, and back down to your starting position. So now we're working the legs, the core, and the biceps. So we can even work from the heels to the hands as we sit and curl and add a press at the top. So now we're working legs, abs, biceps, and shoulders. And this is getting my heart rate up. All right, if you just want to isolate the shoulders, side raises will work. As you drop down into your squat, arms come up, no higher than the shoulders, push right back down through the heels. And if you can hear, I'm breathing a little bit heavier. Heart rate is definitely going up, which means I'm starting to burn some calories. Second exercise to isolate shoulder work is an overhead dumbbell press. Sit back, press up. Now this takes a little bit of mobility through the shoulders, so you want to press your back firmly into the wall. Roll down, squeeze your belly, and rise all the way back to the top. And remember, 5 to 10 reps a set is a great place to start, and you can upgrade from there. So now we've done a lot of work for the lower body, we've incorporated the upper body. And remember, the SMITHSHAPER is great for perfect squat technique. So if traditional barbell work, dumbbell work, and squats hurt your lower back, the SMITHSHAPER will fix that. It puts your posture in perfect alignment. So as you drop, chest is up. And when you're pressing, an overhead squat is a challenging move and requires great mobility. But with the SMITHSHAPER, you get the benefits of the squat without putting pressure on the spine. So now while we're talking about the postural muscles, I'm gonna move my dumbbells and take this off and show you a squat called the lineman squat. It's gonna really work the back side of the body. So you're gonna place the SMITHSHAPER, pull the straps in against the wall, and walk your body out to a bit of a plank position. Right away, I can feel this in my shoulders, in my core, and in my calves. I'm gonna push this down the wall, bend at the knees, and drive to the top. So now we're working down the back of the body, working the postural muscles, bracing the abs, I feel this in my core, all the way down from my shoulders to my toes. You can be as explosive as you want to be too. A little bit of power training never hurt anybody. Pushing through, driving up, and exploding to the top. So that's the lineman squat. Let's work now on some single leg exercises. Single leg exercises can be very challenging for anybody at any fitness level. So the SMITHSHAPER is gonna help us have a perfect lunge, single leg, one at a time. So you're gonna set one leg right beside and toe comes up onto the SMITHSHAPER. Now you're lifting tall, and this might be more of an advanced move, something that you work up to, but no worries, I know you'll get there. Hands would stay on the hips or at least down by the sides, bracing through the core for balance. Now we're working the supporting leg. So soften the knee, lift the chest, shift weight over to the working leg, and just gently, slowly drive the SMITHSHAPER behind you. You're going to push up right into the front leg. Leaning back, bracing tall, all the way down, all the way up. And when you've done the reps on one side, you're gonna do the other side. So now you've done one side, let's do the other side. Shift your way over into your opposite leg, because that's the one that you're focusing on. Lift chest, brace abs. Drive the toe back, drive the toe in, stand tall, squeeze at the top. So if you can see, it's challenging to keep your balance. So we're not just working on the legs, we're working on the core. Balance will come from a strong center. That's what we're working on. So that's how we use it to move it backwards. Now let's talk about some lateral motion. Training the body in different directions, a little bit of muscle confusion, and making sure that we are working as many muscles as we possibly can. Same idea, weight is shifted over into one leg. So we're focusing on this leg, quads, hamstrings, and glutes, focusing on the core. Now as this leg comes out, to pull it back in, squeezing through the inner thighs. Coming out, driving up and squeezing. Both of my legs are working on overdrive. I'll do one more. All right, 4 to one side, so I'm gonna even it out. Didn't even really have to move it. Soften the knees, weight shifts to the other leg. We come out, we come down. Little bit of flexibility work, a whole lot of stability work. Definitely strengthening the legs and the core. Okay, I've got one more great exercise for you. So we're gonna come to the ground and come onto our back. We are going to blast the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Place both feet on the device. Lay back, shoulders flat. You're going to lift your hips, extend the legs out, and pull them back in, releasing at the bottom. So we come up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. This is giving me a huge burn down the back of the legs into the hamstrings. And of course, right here on the bridge, working the glutes. We'll go for one more. Up, out, in, and down. Okay, now it's time to work on your abs and your upper body. Okay, here we go. First exercise. Pull the straps in, and we're gonna put our toes up on the machine. Now I'm gonna just slightly roll them, gently roll them back to a strong plank position. Pushing my palms away, pushing my weight up, feeling this in my shoulders and my core. First move, pull the knees in, press the knees out. Now make sure you're tucking your hips and pulling your knees in towards your chest. Pushing back out to that strong plank position. Knees in, toward chest, plank out. And make sure your back is flat. You could put a glass of water on it and it wouldn't go anywhere. Okay, second move for your core, the pike. This one's a little bit more challenging. Pull the body in, to your pike position and back down to your plank. Just a few of these, and man, my heart rate is up. I feel this everywhere from my shoulders to my quads. Now, if I wanted to make it more dynamic and get a little more bang for my buck, I would add a push-up. Again, training the entire body in one move. So let's come down and work the chest. I'm gonna take my SMITHSHAPER pad and put it under my knees. Great way to protect your knees, because we're always looking to protect the joints. Okay, so let's work the chest. Turn the SMITHSHAPER sideways and make sure that your straps are down. You can press your palm into the straps. Hands are slightly out wide of shoulders, so we're going to set up like we're doing a traditional push-up, but we're really gonna focus on one arm at a time. So as I lower my body, I come down into a regular push-up position, pulling back to the top, sinking down, taking chest to elbow height or lower, and right back up. Now you can do singles from side to side, and that works great. What I really like to do, because everybody is typically crunched for time, take it side to side. I'm gonna pull it back in so that I can get my shoulder over my wrist. Down, pulling in, down, pulling in. This way, I'm alternating. I'm having to squeeze up at the center, and honestly, it has a bit of a plyometric feel. Okay, so let's try a fly with the SMITHSHAPER. I want you to come down, back to your push-up position. This time, we're at a 45-degree angle. Hands coming in, protecting the straps. You're gonna come down like a traditional push-up, push the arm out, and pull it back in. My weight is evenly distributed between both hands, and I really feel the work of my shoulders, my chest, and of course my abs. Okay, I think that evens me out. Are you ready for core work? Lots of work on the abs, but your abs are not the only part of your core. So we're gonna work into the shoulders, the abs, and up the back of the body as well. So here we go. Let's target the six-pack. Your entire abdominal plane. Weight comes forward. Now I'm gonna roll this straight out this time. As I lower down, I go as close to the floor as I can and pull back in. Now this is way more than just an ab workout. I feel this in my lower back, my upper back, my shoulders, my chest, and my triceps on my supporting arm. All right, let's give it a switch. Great. And if you're feeling really strong, both hands on and do them together. You can roll out, and you don't have to go far to feel the pressure build in your belly. You roll out, you pull in. And the stronger you get, the further out you are able to push. So now you've seen quite a few exercises that you can do with this versatile, portable device. You can use it outdoors, you can use it indoors, and remember, it's compact and it travels well. It's gonna help you build great technique, great posture, and give you a full body workout, head to toe training in under 20 minutes.